What is up, YouTube? Today I'm pulling up some old footage that's left in my video editing folder. I was sealing up the water passages on this intake manifold for a 1979 Ford 2.3 liter. They actually ran coolant through this manifold to warm the air for emission reasons. You know, the engine computer is going to run better. Fuel ratio is going to be more correct at a higher operating temperature, something like that. But I'm not doing that. I've carbureted this engine, so I have to block up all these coolant passages and emission passages. So there's about 4 of them. So I went down to Advanced Auto Parts and picked up these Mr. Gasket chrome pipe plug set. Comes in a range of sizes, 2 each, so I think I used 3 of them. Yep, right there. And along with that, you're going to need to seal those holes, both with temperature and PSI, because the system's pressurized a little bit. It looks like 14 pounds or something. And then temperature, engine operating temperature is like 200 degrees plus. So I use Permatex high temp thread sealant. It's a ooze kind of gel that you push into the threads to seal the gap between the threads and the metal. You can see a little bit has squeezed out on this lower one. Not a big deal, you can wipe it away. That's not where the seal is. The seal is actually among the threads. As you tighten it, it presses into those gaps that air or liquid could get through. So that being said, I'll show you step by step how I did it. So you want a clean surface of those threads. If you have a tap that you can fit in there, go for it, but mine was too big. It would bottom out against the inside of the housing before I could get the threads clean. So I pulled out my trusty stainless steel dental pick and picked the threads clean. Took a little while, but you want to make sure it's nice and clean. Once you have it clean, you're going to grab your thread. You want to go just a few threads up from the bottom and then squeeze out your thread sealant all the way around. They say to leave a little gap on one side. I was pretty liberal with it. I definitely wanted all those gaps to be filled. I don't want coolant squeezing out of these fittings. Once you've got it all the way around, you can spread it with your finger if you want, or you can just push it right in the hole and it'll spread itself as it comes in contact with the threads. These plugs use a hex style. You really don't have to worry about torquing down to spec. You just don't want to over tighten it or under tighten it. And also, it's aluminum manifold. You want to be careful on how much pressure you put on it. And that's it. So I'm running a carburetor to delete all the emissions garbage and simplify my intake. You could put a patch panel, cut out a piece of steel and patch up that entire thing, but you're still going to have coolant in there. So I figured I'd go ahead and use this route. You'd have to still buy a replacement gasket, all that stuff. But this manifold has several places I had to delete, and you can see from the factory that far right fitting that came deleted for some option that wasn't on the donor car that I got this motor from. But thanks for watching YouTube. Have a great day.